Okay, it's Thursday, October 3rd, 2024. October, and it's chilly up here. I'm in Little Cottonwood Canyon today. So named because it's, you know, littler than Big Cottonwood Canyon. What else are you gonna believe? So, yeah, nice fall day. So this canyon, Big Cottonwood Canyon over there, where I've been hiking most of this year, came to notoriety back in the late 19th, early 20th century due to the timber industry. There was a lot of lumber mills up there and taking timber out for infrastructure. This canyon gained notoriety roughly same time period thanks to the mining industry. There was silver mines up here, much like in Park City, which is actually just kind of on the other side of this mountain range. And the town of Alta up here at the top of this canyon was formed as a mining town. And it was apparently one of those real boom and bust things, when it was booming, it was really booming. But by the mid 1930s, the silver was getting extracted, and by 1937, the way I understand it, there was like one resident left in Alta. That's it, one guy, a guy named George Watson. And apparently old George had some tax problems, and but he also owned like 700 acres up here, and so he basically sold his holdings to the United States Forest Service, and apparently it was the Forest Service that actually kind of initiated the idea of a ski area up here. 1937, the country's not really out of the Great Depression yet, but apparently there was enough money flowing that people considered skiing as a thing that they could do. So the Alta ski area came to be, and it was actually the second ski area in these Wasatch Mountains. A guy named William Stewart Brighton put a hotel over there in Big Cottonwood Canyon, and that was really the first ski area. So a bit of history of the Cottonwood Canyons for you. It's a nice day for a hike, though. A nice fall day. I don't know if you can see, the aspens are just turning at this level. I imagine I'll see some more color as I get higher up. This is the opposite side of the canyon as the sun is coming up. This is the side of the canyon that I'm hiking, and here's the trail. This is the way I'm going. So I'm hiking up to Red Pine Lake today with a little detour. There's a little spur trail up here a ways that goes to a waterfall, Gloria Falls. I don't know anything about it, but I'm going to go up there and check it out, and then come back onto this trail and go up to Red Pine Lake. It's This is called the White Pine Trail, but it goes to Red Pine Lake. There's also a White Pine Lake. And when I was in college, I spent a couple of summers on forest firefighting crews up in Idaho. In fact, I was a Slate Creek hotshot when, let's see, summer of '75, I guess it would have been. And you know, most of those guys on, you know, up there went to University of Idaho, which was on semesters, so they started like mid to late August. School I went to was on quarters, so we didn't start until mid to late September, which means I always had some time after the fire crew disbanded to do some other stuff. And one year I did some timber cruising and learned about the difference between white fir trees and red fir trees. Red fir, aka Douglas fir. But I don't remember anything about white pine and red pine. But apparently there's both up here. So not sure I'll be able to tell the difference, but we'll see when we get up there if we see two different kinds of pine trees. It's been a very wide, easy to follow trail, almost like a road up to this point. But at this point, the trail switchbacks and becomes this, which is, as opposed to that, a little bit different. But you know what we say, we're tough, we can handle it. This is Gloria Falls. I gotta say, it really does look better in person than on video. It's a nice little waterfall, and boy, it's a heck of a trail getting up here. This was a real hike. There's some aspens in all their fall glory, at least in the shade. The sun's not on them yet. The sun's not on them, but it's I think it's almost time to shed the jacket. I'm starting to heat up a little bit. Sunrise in Little Cottonwood Canyon. This trail is just awesome, especially this time of year. Every place I come to, I just want to stop and look. Oh my gosh, it's just beautiful up here. Just beautiful. There's the Salt Lake Valley down there. This is south of Salt Lake City proper. And there's my trail. So there's the city down there. And then here's the road, the canyon road that you drive up. This is such a nice hike. I love this hike. Okay, it's break time. I'm about 3 miles in, a little over 3 miles in, which means I think I only have a mile or maybe a mile and a half tops to the lake. And you know, this is like, I think this overall hike is like 12 or 14% average incline, you know. And there's places where it's pretty flat. So if you got some flat places and you got an average of 12 or 14, that means there's places where it's 20 plus. And this, you know, you can't really tell on video, but boy, this is one of those places. This was quite the hike getting up to this part. And so there was a couple, I love young people, a couple in their 20s, you know, somewhere that passed me on the way up earlier this morning, you know, and we chatted a little bit, and then I sat down here to take a break. They just came running, literally running, they're trail runners, back down. I said, oh my gosh, have you guys been up to the lake already? And they said, yeah. I said, oh, you inspire me. So anyway, this is a good place for a break. Temperature is very nice. I obviously have taken off the jacket, and the sun isn't even, I haven't put on my sunglasses yet. I still want to be able to see. So spend a few minutes here and then back on the trail. This has been such a beautiful trail. So this is Red Pine Lake. And the trail kind of goes across that way too, over to that side of the lake. So I'm going to go over there and take some pictures from that side too. So as you'd expect, the water level in the lake is a little bit low this time of year, but it's still got water flowing in and water flowing out. Okay, I've gained about 2,000, just over 2,000 feet in elevation. And you know, the one app says I've gone 5.1 miles. The other one says I've gone 4.6 miles. So I'm not sure which one to believe. But I'm up here at 9,600 feet, a little bit over. And this is Red Pine Lake. And this is a view from the other side of the lake. any trail on the way back down always seems like, and I guess you just do, see different stuff than you saw on the way up, because you're looking at it, you know, from a different point of view. Just as pretty on the way down. I don't remember if I shot this on the way up or not, but if I did, sorry for the repeat, but it's pretty enough to see it twice. So this is, I'm almost back to the parking lot, but I just glanced over and noticed this, and I thought it was real cool with the sun glistening off the water like that.